Okay, next is My Humps by the Black Eyed
Oh.
Peas.
That's an old song.
It's not that bad.
I haven't heard that.
Next is
since I was young.
Laffy Taffy by D4L.
I've never heard of that.
I can see why it's crappy.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently it's a
That
confusing
rhymes.
title
Laffy
metaphor.
Taffy Taffy.
Shake that Laffy Taffy. Wait, are these trans women he's talking about? Like
Oh,
women
maybe.
with other parts? Are they non-binary? Are they cross-dressers? That's what's not
I
getting.
have
It's
no
like-
idea.
Pretty sure Laffy Taffy is tube-shaped. Can't remember.
I don't
Next
know.
is Rockstar by Nickelback.
Yeah, I don't like that song. Nickelback isn't really
And
cool
then
anymore.
guess what they said on BuzzFeed? If aliens came to Earth and asked why everybody hates Nickelback so much, this song would be a perfect explanation.
That's so funny.
Yeah, aliens, like they know what aliens are. Next is Baby by Justin Bieber.
Oh, I hate that song. I told you Justin Bieber would be on this list.
Next
I told
is
you.
Miracles by Insane Clown Posse. That is the best band name ever.
That is.
They
Insane
ran
Clown
it
Posse.
on Eminem, but they made Slim Shady Slim Butt.
Pardon?
It was literally, they just tried to make the lyrics sound gay.
Mm-hmm.
As if that even works as an adjective. Next is Friday by Rebecca You Know Who Black. Next up is Swagger Jagger by Cher Lloyd. Alright. Next is Hot Problems by Double Take. And finally we have Chinese Food by Allison Gold. Oh, Jesus. Wait, isn't she 11? Oh, she's 16? How can they do this? You can't do this to me! This is a racist song. Look how racist this is. They couldn't book a Chinese restaurant. They put it in a Mongolian restaurant. That is the worst irony in the world. Okay, next is controversial album art. Are you ready? I am. Alright. Alice Cooper, Love It to Death. Which, to be honest, is the least explicit thing on the list. May I present to you two, this is not as disgusting as you'd think.
Doesn't look that disgusting.
It actually looks embarrassing. If that was
It
not
does.
his finger, then that would be the worst embarrassment ever. You'd be like, oh, it's so small. It's smaller than Hobbs. Yes. Next is Arca Zen. There's beautiful androgyny, I know.
Oh, cool.
Looks like Hobbs' man moves.
Oh my gosh.
Warning, the comparisons are going to be incredible and you didn't even need that.
Wait, does have women and male body parts?
No.
Just male?
No, he's a guy.
It's a guy. Okay.
Like the way I like in every promotional material where nobody would get confused, I just refer to him as a guy. The non-binary status is debatable. I guess. He only wears women's pajamas and lingerie.
That's fine.
Just goes out in a shirt and doesn't care.
That's
Yes. If he gets banned in Finland for wearing no pants, I won't be surprised. They thought Donald Duck was banned for wearing no pants, but he wasn't.
fine. That's good.
Actually, Donald Duck wasn't banned, and it wasn't because it wasn't because he wore no pants. It was because they couldn't afford to import the comics. They're actually more famous in the movies over there.
Wow, really?
Yeah! Next is Blind Faith. Blind Faith. I'm not showing you the album cover. It's crap.
Okay, I don't want to see it.
It is
then.
the worst cover in the world.
Wow, that's a
It's
harsh
more
review.
disturbing. Like a shirt was like a prepubescent girl is debatable. It depends on the context. If it's someone taking a bath, that's okay.
Yeah,
If it's not, then get out of here.
you're right.
But if it's someone going through puberty, that's disturbing. I don't know why it's disturbing, but I think it's because of social norms. The only time when I
That's
agree
it.
with normal people.
With normal people.
Next is Bon Jovi. Slippery When Wet. Which
No, I don't
one?
like
So which album cover do you prefer? This one or This one.
The first.
I like both of them, but you know, I like the what that they did with the final one. I think it's cool. They used a wet garbage bag. Next is Bow Wow Wow. See jungle. Go join your gang, yeah. City all over. Go ape crazy. That is the longest title ever. Oh my goodness, the Wikipedia name. It's technically not as disturbing as you'd think. Technically, it's obscured and
It looks pretty disturbing.
you can't see the whole thing, so I guess it's fine. I guess
Look at your sisters.
it's
Look
fine.
in the pool. See them? Your sisters?
I think one reason why I don't like to go swimming is not only because they make inappropriate looking swimsuits for, I hate showing my hips because I was popping pus out of there last night.
Oh.
And also because I feel uncomfortable when I see shirtless guys. So I feel uncomfortable seeing shirtless people of both genders. So it should be inappropriate for both.
Yeah.
Children's shows. Yeah. That's what I think. Either
I don't
we
like going swimming either.
either we
Too
don't
many people.
show either person's chest or we show both of them.
I agree with that.
Or we just do what we've been doing for decades.
Which is
Just
men only?
yeah, I guess that's okay. I don't know what. Yeah, I agree with the misogynistic past.
That's fair.
It's also ironic, but you're someone who knows me. Next is Chumbawamba and our. This is the worst album cover.
What the heck?
Yes. Next is Dead Kennedys, Frankenchrist.
What a weird name. The whole thing is just weird.
You don't want to see the painting that they wanted to include in there.
I definitely don't.
Like if this was on YouTube, it would be awesome. But I'm always concerned. We already showed a baby being birthed. Next is Death Grips, No Love Deep Web. It literally shows his parts with marker written on it. I hope it was washable.
Me too.
Next is Emerson, Lake, and Palmer, Brain Salad Surgery. This is the least disturbing image in the world.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's so tame. Why did they replace it? I have no idea. Next is Frenzel Rom. Click Sandwich. Next is Gob. Dildozer.
Where did you see that?
It is now out of print.
Dildozer.
I do not know if that's a good thing. It used to have a Wikipedia page, but they got rid of it. Next is Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction. I like the version on iTunes, but the original version is also pretty cool. Yeah, I agree with, again, another offensive poster. But I'm like, it's too cool. It looks like a mass movie poster from the 60s. Next is the hotel, the hoteler goodness. 5 women and 3 men. None of them giving a crap about what could be coming out of them when they're not. Like, this is why nudism is not illegal, because that would just be horrible. Especially if you have kids around, even if the kids are at home. Oh, whatever. Next is the Jimi Hendrix Experience Electric Ladyland. This is a crappy album cover, to be honest. The other one, however, I like it. It properly expresses John Lennon and Yoko Ono. Unfinished Music number 1, 2 versions. No, John Lennon is a hairy hippie. You don't need to see the cover.
Yeah, I don't want it. I'm good.
Next is Kanye West, Cold.
What's he writing about? Being cold? Needing blankets?
No, he's probably just rapping about how much he loves women, even though he's married. He hates his wife, I know.
Oh. How do you know?
Why do white women marry black men nowadays?
Because it's racial.
Oh, come on.
relationships.
Even regional universe, I think, made fun of the Kardashians and the Jenners having married rappers mostly.
Aw, nothing wrong with
They've got a
interracial
weird, they must have a
marriages.
weird paraphilia. I think that's the truth. Next is Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Oh, gross.
That actually sounds like an awesome title.
Never mind.
Led Zeppelin, Houses of the Holy. Again, it only shows kids' butts, so it's tame.
Ew, wait, what?
It's the context.
Okay.
It's tame.
Alright.
Next is Lady Gaga, Art Pop. Again, it's a beautiful image.
Yeah.
So they had to give her tights. Also, apparently was inspired by the birth of Venus.
Huh.
You can't be born out of a clamshell. You're born out of somebody with lady parts. Next is Lady Gaga again with "Do What You Want," featuring R. Kelly, single. Yeah, it's a single. Now this is okay. Next is Marilyn Manson, Mechanical Animals.
I don't like Marilyn Manson.
He looks like a woman.
I don't like
They made him look like a woman.
That's good though. Non-binary?
Yeah. Nope. It's like Pete Burns. Nobody cares. It's confusing. Next is Ministry, Dark Side of the Spoon. This is the worst album. We have so many things we could call the worst cover. Next is Mom's Apple Pie. Mom's Apple Pie.
It's not bad.
It actually scares me.
Oh.
Next is, are you ready? Nicki Minaj, Anaconda. This is, how did she get awful surgery? She should have gotten the other surgery, the one that I recommend to every person in the world. Yeah, it's kind of sad, even though I'd be exterminating humans. But people are born every day, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind. No, it's gotten, it's in a non-inappropriate context and it's a baby. I guess it's okay. Next is NOFX, Heavy Petting Zoo, or Eating Lamb.
Oh man.
That is okay. Just the other ones. Oh, the alternate one, and then how did they name their next album? You'd have to be mentally insane to name your title that. This one is okay because it looks like the
saw
60s
the
pride
shoes.
flag. It looks like a 60s pride flag. Brown, beige, and pink. Next is Red Hot Chili Peppers, Mother's Milk. And then Rob Zombie, Mondo Sex.
Oh man.
It was replaced with an image of a cat. Next is Roger Waters, The Pros and Cons of Hitchhiking.
I like Roger Waters. Do you not like him?
I've never heard of him. Other than that, this image is tame.
He's in, the band Pink Floyd?
He intentionally wanted to make
I
feminists
didn't see that.
angry. Thank you for making feminists get angry when they were probably having issues aside from that.
Yes.
Next is Roxy Music, Country Life. Sounds like the name of a band label. On that, it's fine, but this is a ridiculous image. It's the sister and girlfriend of the guitarist. It's not bad. Next is this is one of the worst albums ever. This has to be the worst. Scorpions, Virgin Killer.
Oh, what? That's odd.
Wikipedia itself, the website I am reading this after, got upset. Like everyone was angry because their ISP was blocked in the UK because that's how bad the album was. Yes, everyone was angry. Next is Suede. Looks like two guys, but it's actually a woman kissing an acquaintance. It looks stupid. Next is The Strokes. This is it.
What?
We didn't need to make an album title after. Seriously, we did not need to know. Okay, anyways, Sky Ferreira, Nighttime, My Time.
Interesting.
This is quite the interesting. She looks bald and like Hannah Montana got satanic. Seriously, she looks like an old woman. They're too floppy. Maybe that's a good thing. Next
Maybe, I don't
is
know.
Tin Machine. Tin Machine 2. David Bowie is actually a member of Tin Machine. Actually said only in America. Because Tin Machine got only censored in that country. Next is Tool. Undertow. I have no idea. Next is The Weeknd, House of Balloons mixtape. It's a real place that allows nudists, so I hate them. And plus, it's in Toronto. We have to hate Toronto.
Why?
Next is White
What's in
Zombie.
Toronto that you hate?
Everything. It's got all the rich, snobby people who want to be popular, and we need Greek letter organizations in Canada. What do you think?
I agree.
So we can have ridiculous titles, so we can make jokes about how they have pi
Yes,
or omega.
absolutely. Yep.
Just imagine, so then, I will eternally make jokes about you people and your favorite food. Next is the game, Jesus Peace. This is a boring album cover, but this one is cool.
Yes.
Sadly, it looks like Jesus, so I have to censor it. I just hate that. Okay. The Jimi Hendrix Experience, Axis, Bold as Love. That looks awesome. But it's insulting to Buddhism, apparently. Next is Justin Bieber, Purpose.
Never heard. Oh yes, I have heard that.
That got censored because he was too Christian. So he had to censor it to make it look like a beautiful movie screenshot. And next is Slayer, Christ Illusion. I have no words. Next is Steve Taylor. I predict 1990. I just love that title. Looks like Steve Jobs. Next is
You like Steve Jobs?
Tenacious D. Criticized for little. It has Jack Black. Who I think Canadians like.
Yep, you're right. And Americans, right?
Other than that, alright then. Next up is Matchbox 20, Yourself or Someone Like You. I just love that band name and the thing.
Me too.
Next is Negative Land, U2. Not big into the Irish band. Next is Richard Pryor. Next is, get ready for this one, The Velvet Underground by The Velvet Underground and Nico, and vice versa. I'm confused, so yeah.
Okay, I don't want to spend money around town, so I'm just going to go back. Yeah, well, we stopped it.
Lost here?
Yeah, a lot.
Does that mean I can leave you now? No, I'm kidding.
Of course not. I'm not trapping you, but I like hanging out with you a
Yeah,
lot.
no, me too. I was just joking.
I know, I had to ask.
There goes my Katie.